We're back. Just got my camera back from Sony. £400 later. Obviously I've got a 90-day warranty on it now, so I'm just going to test the absolute bollocks out of it, and then I'll sit down and have a moan about how the service has been with the Sony Repair Centre. Ball ache. The camera's been formatted, so I've lost all of my custom buttons. I've got to go through and change all the settings again to get it back to how I like it, but at least I've got a brand new shiny screen on the back. I'm just going to have to keep testing it and make sure everything's working okay. Hopefully that'll be there. Right, I've not filmed anything in absolutely ages. You may have noticed that I didn't post a video last Friday, and that is for the first time in like 130 weeks, which is absolutely mental to think of. But reasons why is I've been needing to test the camera as much as possible, but it has been cloudy, every single night since I got the camera back, so I've not really had a chance to go out and shoot. And I've also been doing our kitchen up, so I've been doing the worktops and also doing a bit of tiling, so that's what I've been doing instead. So I'm hoping there's going to be a break in the cloud tonight according to Clear Skies, so I'm hopefully going to be going out and shooting something, so we'll just wait for it to get dark. The only thing is that it's like it's getting to the height of summer in terms of the light, so it's still sunset at about midnight and then sun rises about 4 AM, so there's a very, very small window to shoot any astro in, and it's supposed to be basically a full moon tonight. But I need to try this camera, I need to shoot with the camera, so I'm going to do it anyway. So let's wait for it to get dark and then go out. We can head out to the pub now. I'm going to bring the camera with me just in case I want to shoot some video or some photos or something. Right, let's do this. So, first things first, I went out the other night, first time shooting astro in weeks since I got my camera back. Haven't had clear skies the entire time that I have had my camera back. So I was really looking forward to going out and shooting some astro. In the end, when I got out there, I was going to shoot some video, but I ended up getting pissed off. I was trespassing, as I usually do, and when I was out there, it was cloudy in one direction, which was the direction of my subjects, that old house that I was trying to shoot. It was full moon, and it was also really foggy, so I couldn't see any stars. I'm in the middle of somebody's field, probably shouldn't be there. Was pissed off with the photos, wasn't happy with them. So in the end, I'd waited up all day. I'd gone out at midnight and I'd gone into that field, I'd shot a couple of panoramas and one selfie, and I was really pissed off, and so I didn't go to another location, I just came straight home. And then when I actually edited the photos, I actually quite liked the photos. Like the selfie of me, yeah, it doesn't work because there's too much cloud, but if there wasn't the cloud there, I would have really liked that shot, and I reckon it would have got some reflections of the stars in the river at the side, so I may have to go back. I then took a couple of panos, one facing towards the house, and again wasn't happy with it at all, but now that I've stitched it together, I don't mind it. I then turned around and faced towards the moon, and again at the time when I looked on the back of the camera, I wasn't happy with the shot, but actually in editing I stitched the pano together and you can see the moon rays coming through the fog, and I actually really quite like it. But so what were a couple of lessons there for me is that one, I really miss shooting my astro and I really enjoy shooting my astro, so I'm going to do it as much as I possibly can. But two, also don't be disheartened at the time when you're out taking the shots. You may be pissed off at the time and think they don't look good, and then you get back and you actually quite like them in editing, so there's some learning there for me. I'm hopefully going to go out and shoot again this weekend, so I'll shoot some video when I'm there. Right, so then moving on quickly then is I want to have a moan about the whole Sony repair process. So start to finish, very quickly. You try and search on the internet, on the website, to find out where to send your camera off to. You have to fill in some form. You can't find it on the internet at all. So I ended up going on live chat with one of the Sony shops that I bought the camera from. They told me that I needed to find it online on the website. Couldn't find it on the website. On the website, ended up finding the phone number for the centre of the repair centre. It's in Wales. Gave them a call. They then take your address, email address, and email you over a form. You then have to fill all this form in, like your serial number, what you've done, why it's broken, all that kind of stuff. Right, you then send it off. It's a free post to send off, so yeah, great. Stuck it in the mail, sent it off. They're supposed to acknowledge when they received the camera, and they didn't for a good 2 or 3 days after I knew they'd received the camera, because you get the tracking with Royal Mail. Anyway, so they finally got the camera. They tell me about it after I've chased them on it. Then throughout the process, they're supposed to tell you when it goes for repair, tell you what the quote is after for the price of the repair, then supposed to tell you when it's been repaired, and then supposed to tell you when they post it back to you. So throughout all of that, I had to chase every single time. I must have called them about 5 times. I was getting really pissed off with it. One, I was worried they hadn't received it. Then when they did, it sat for a few days, and I was worried that they hadn't looked at it, started to repair it. Every time I call, oh yeah, it's being done today, so the repair's being done today, or the it's being sent back today, or the diagnostics being done today, all this kind of shit. Really frustrating. But yeah, in the end, they sent me the quote, which was 400 quid, and it also says on that quote that once they take the camera apart, if they decide that there's more broken or that it's going to cost more, they can just re-update their quote and send you another quote with more and more expensive. Anyway, it was 400 quid to replace the screen. It ended up being 400 quid. I called up again to confirm if they were actually going to be making the repairs, and you have to pay before they make the repairs. But again, they don't tell you this. And then it was then another week that I chased at least another 2-3 times for them to actually send it back to me. But all in all, it was only about 2 weeks on the turnaround from me sending it to them getting it, repairing it, and sending it back to me. So if you're in a bit of a rush, it isn't too bad. It was just the actual customer service element of it was pretty shit. I had to chase them constantly. So moral of the story is, don't smash your camera in the first place, and then you won't have to send it into the Sony repair centre. But also, you get a 90-day warranty, so that's why I'm testing the camera loads. You get a 90-day warranty on the repair. I would say if your camera's out of warranty, or you do something stupid like drop it on the concrete like I did, and it's going to be an out of warranty repair, you may want to consider just getting it done at a local repair shop. You'd probably pay a lot less than 400 quid. But that's been my experience with the Sony repair, and that's going to be the end of this video because I think it's dragging on now. So thank you very much for watching. I am back. I will try and shoot as much as I possibly can. Like I say, I'm going to try and go out and shoot some stars this weekend, so hopefully we'll get something then. Appreciate you watching. Thank you very much, and I'll hopefully see you again soon. Take care.